What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about some new comments Tom Holland has made on Spider-Man No Way Home. I think they're pretty cool. Well, one of them, obviously, is the no Andrew Tom thing, which is what we're going to read second. But I want to read this first part because I think it's really, it's just really cool. And I think it, honestly, it does signal a change to Spider-Man, and one that I hope really does, pan out for it. So Tom Holland says that Spider-Man No Way Home is brutal and the best Spider-Man film we've ever made. It's not fun, this film. It's dark and it's sad. You're going to see characters that you love go through things that you would never wish for them to go through. And I said, I really don't think fans are at all ready for what they've put together. He's talked about, that before, like, you're not ready, that kind of verbiage. But the first part, brutal, sad, dark, it's not fun. I guess, I want to talk about the Tom and Andrew part next, and then we'll talk about, I guess, my opinions to it. He also insists that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are not in No Way Home. People don't believe me when I say that Maguire and Garfield are not coming back, but people are going to have to believe me at some point. No, we will not, Tom. Now, the first thing I guess I want to say is I feel really bad for this guy. One thing that's, again, from like an entertainment, from like a Hollywood perspective, which I don't talk about these things all that much, but, well, number one, I do like Tom Holland, and obviously there's that thing, the stigma to him out, on the internet that he spoils literally everything. But the funny thing that I do, at least I find funny, is that he's done, in my opinion, a remarkably good job keeping his mouth shut with this film, and he's the only one. He keeps his mouth shut. Then you got Doc Ock over there just spilling the beans. You got, Jamie Foxx. You got all of these. Everybody, you got these people that are in control or have the trailer on their phones that are recording it. Like, everybody and their mom, besides Tom Holland, is talking about this movie and spoiling it. John Campea, all of these people. So it's really, in my opinion, it's very, very funny that, and it's sad, actually. Well, I don't know if it's sad. I mean, to be honest, I don't actually care. But in a way, it's like I kind of feel bad for the guy because it's like he's doing his part, which he's failed to do in slip-ups, honest slip-ups in the past. He's doing a great job keeping things quiet. He's denying literally everything. He's not talking about anything. And then just everybody else out there is like, well, if Tom's not, well, we can. And if I was Tom Holland, by the way, let me just throw this in. If I was Tom Holland, I'd look at this movie and say, I'm not keeping my mouth shut for anything ever again because, like, these guys are doing it. What are you going to do to me So that would be my mindset, just to kind of stick it to them, later on, in my career. But that's one thing. Then the whole, dark, not fun. I mean, I like the sound of that. I like the idea of it. Now, granted, superhero films generally should have some sort of maybe joy. I think Zack Snyder's kind of stuck out because of it being so different. But I think generally, even a Spider-Man film, specifically maybe a Spider-Man film, a big part of that is the energy, is the charisma, is the personality, is the comedy. Peter Parker in general, he's a funny guy. So I don't want the film to just be depressing and dark, the entire time, and I'm sure it won't be. But I think that's kind of the point, right? We know that. We know that he doesn't actually mean it's just going to be nonstop, just darkness. But I think that's the general tone, and it generally, like, you've seen this character go through some stuff in these first two movies and even, Avengers, but you've never seen, what we're going to do here, not just even with him, but with other characters. Now, I guess, one thing I'd like to just kind of throw out there is, now, I don't really mind Ned. I think he's solid. I don't even really mind MJ. I know Zendaya's character has kind of, on and off again relationship feels, online, but, when he talks about, like, characters that we love go through things, really it's just, if Andrew and Toby aren't in this movie, you're really just talking about yourself, because I don't think a large amount of people, at least right now, care too much about MJ or Ned. That could be wrong. That could very well be wrong. But at least to me, even for me, I mean, I like them, but I don't like, they're not like the greatest characters of all time. Happy's cool, but, like, seriously, Aunt May, like, okay, who are you talking about, basically, right? So what I really think he's talking about is him, and then, a couple other people, some of them, have yet to be announced. So, we'll have to see. I cannot wait for that trailer number 2. They really need to get trailer number 2 out, like, immediately because, things are just kind of falling apart in the background. Obviously, last night we had those leaks of the, the pictures that I think seemed very, very real. So, I don't know when this second trailer comes out, but I think they need to do it very, very quickly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure, as always, you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you guys know when all of these videos go up. I do a brand new video on the channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.